And there's this girl. There's nothing really interesting about her aside from her music. She's good. Alright, so welcome back. We're checking out Depersonalization once more, and we're just gonna speedrun it if I can. Here's the prologue model. Don't really care about that, we already went through that. We're just gonna take everything from our dear old mother here. Because, hate to tell you, she's gonna kick the bucket, so we're taking everything she has. She doesn't need anything. Shut up, Anon. So here's another thing you can do. You can just take the candles, and guess what? You can set these ablaze, because you're a little arsonist, aren't you, little prick? Ooh, okay. One thing I forgot to mention is the new update. It's got achievements now. It's got sprite updates, or well, not really sprite updates, because the sprites are still the same, but like the UI is different. Wait around. Oh hell no. Why is that an active skill? So here's the little secret that most people will forget. Actually no, we need to do something. Ooh, look at that UI change. Wow, I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, so here's a little thing you might want to do if you're gonna be taking on this secret. You're gonna be needing a weapon, because their old dad here is beast. You gotta be super lucky to destroy him. I recommend just getting a dagger, and if you can make two, that would be great. Here's another thing you could do. You could just break apart random stuff to get materials so you can craft more stuff. Really good to know in advance. Alright, so in this little endeavor with dear old dad here, give me a sec. Do I have adjust equipment? We have the equipment equipped. We're gonna be teaching him a lesson. So yeah, in this fight, if you don't die, okay, there's an achievement for that. I think I should have had that already, because I did this already, but sure. I guess it doesn't keep track of everything. Yeah, cry me a river, Anon. Your stupid little father wasn't strong enough. So here's a little thing. If you didn't know, Anon's pops, he's not himself anymore. He's a danger to everyone and everything. So you actually did a good thing by, you know, killing him. Here's another thing, because most people don't even go back. When you go back, she's done. She's gone. Yeah, so Anon loses everything. Poor little Anon doesn't even realize his mother's, you know, gone. And this is a clue that you can get. If you don't kill your father, he comes in and he just takes her. And he's not really your father at that point. He's amalgamations of different entities. Alright, so a little tidbit you probably don't know. As Anon, you can be a bad little boy and just set fire to everything like the pyromaniac you are. What the hell? As you run like 2 carpets on fire in the castle corridor. Yeah, that's just your pops. Pay no attention to him. That's also linked to another achievement. If you go back right now, go to it, you'll see a letter, pick it up, and that's your achievement. Now here's your little grandfather. He's not that great of a character. We're gonna be skipping anyway, because I already know what the hell happens. You get discovered by an old man. You have nightmares because your memory is sealed by your grandpa. And you take sedatives. You're sensitive. Yeah, you can. I can't believe you can actually fail that check and go against the drugs. The nightmare is literally your pops. You're having a sleep paralysis. Yeah, it's not real Anon, but don't worry too much. And we failed that one. Sure, whatever. You wake up from your dream, holding your hand on the wall in a cold sweat. Yeah, so either way, you're in trouble. So a little thing you want to do after you take your books off the desk, you want to observe them, you find a little note. Amy's into horror fiction. That's Anon's little girlfriend. If you read it right here, you can see Tosca. And there's this girl. There's nothing really interesting about her aside from her music. She's good. Little thing I forgot to mention is if you craft a screwdriver, go into the phone booth, click on this and then pry it open. You get a bunch of coins. So, and an achievement. So that's also something to look forward to. And here's Daryl P here. Or should I say the one who rescued us, Carl. He's a very nice guy. So basically what he does is he gives us the keys to his fort. Can't really fail this check. Anon's very good at observing stuff. Now that little amulet is supposed to bring bad luck to Carl. I forgot to mention, he's also an alcoholic, really. Here we are at the library, here to see our little girlfriend. Amy, let's ask her about that weird number street. You see that little reaction? She's deeply in love with you guys. Yeah, now you say, yeah, let's go see a movie. Ignore love. Anon is stupid. So yeah, if you go over here, you can try and observe. And then you can up your stats if you so please. The way stats work is, yeah, it's up against a roll. And the higher your base stats are, how do I view skills again? Character details. The higher your stats are, not this window. That's the chance you have of learning something. So you'd have to roll lower than a 20, lower than a 50, lower than a 40, lower than a 70, lower than a 40, lower than a 10, lower than a 30, lower than 35, yada yada. You get the point. Now on the other side, you learn how to conceal yourself. So a lot of skills to learn in the library. These are just hints and nods to different artists and stuff. Philosophical stuff like Van Gogh. And here's your little teacher who looks like Aerith, to be honest. She really does look like Aerith. Miss Julie. So basically all she tells you, since you're going on a little break to discover yourself, is that don't go too crazy, have fun if you can, but remember, you gotta keep your studies in mind. Pick up a fire extinguisher, and right here's a little, we got a little, what's it called again? Magnifying glass. It ups our observation. Now we're like at 100. Right? Yeah. Cool. You talk to this guy right here. He gives you a little spell called Withering. Where is it? Magic. This little spell. So you definitely want to get that if you're planning on playing through. Then you talk to this little Sherlock Holmes looking, and he gives you basically information on a little sub-quest that you gotta go to. You basically gotta go to the sewer, discover a monster, kill it, and come back to. Oh yeah, here's that little punk I helped before. I gave him some money because his dumbass was getting bullied. A little stupid. Oh no, he's a whatever. I'll help him mend up. Do I do this? Are we lucky enough? Barely. Alright, so obviously he's a little otaku or something. Oh no, it's a doll his mother left for him. Never mind. Yeah, so the more you help people, the more clues you get, the more luck you have. Luck is basically what you're up against in most of your rolls. Go to this guy to borrow a tool so you can open up those, this little manhole that you need to get to basically do the sub-quest. This is where things get a little bit dicey. You're gonna meet, are we gonna approach, leave, start a fight? Of course we're gonna try to approach him. Oh my god, he's our old principal who should be dead. I'm not gonna keep his little secret, I'm gonna kill him. So yeah, a little thing is you have sturdy, it turns into adrenaline. So you always get down to one little health. You want to take his books. If you try to learn from the book, alright, so there's a little achievement tied to fighting him and defeating him without using any attacks or spells on him. Go to the shop, buy a grenade. Okay. Equipment, here it is. If you equip this book, you learn a new spell, create barrier, dominate. It's basically all around good equipment. We're basically prepping for the final fight of this chapter. Alright, so here's the little thing that you'll only unlock if you really investigate it. Collector, yeah. So here's a little thing, the kid you helped that was getting bullied, he's beating the shit out of his bully. And that's beautiful. Apparently they're brothers or something, but it is what it is. Here's a weird turn of events, fake brotherhood. Oh, okay, not real brothers, okay. That achievement was cool. Here's a weird turn of events. The doll grants wishes in exchange for eating a part of you. That's messed up. So it ate the cowardly side of the little nerd that we helped out. You can remove after equipping. If you equipped it, everything will be halved, except for your constitution and strength. Oh, that's tempting. That's really tempting. That's a mythical item. That's tempting. I'm gonna be honest with you, in this game, you get to create your own characters, so you can make as many different builds as you like. Oh, hello, beautiful. This is the girl that we talked to before, when we went to that weird street. Hand over the badge. We need her for another mythical item. Sell the bag, ask for the badge's secret. So after you talk to her, she gives you a little pendant if you refuse to sell said pendant that you got from your Daryl Pops to her. Let's see what it does. We can unequip it, right? When first time you die in battle, you revive, but your body will be changed a little. Yeah, you'll be a zombie. So these are little buy points that you can go to. Yeah. He sells weaponry. They're pretty good. You probably want to buy a grenade or two. Me, however, I don't really care for that stuff. I'm all good. I would buy a magnum though. Nah, I'm good. And there is another thing. You can barter with these guys. You can sell items and barter with them. Yeah. Ooh, the pharmacy lady is actually pretty beautiful if you ask me. What the hell was that check? She adds new items after she sees we're in terrible condition. What the hell was even that check? The mysterious checks are crazy. Oh wait, I wonder if it's because I showed up to her with like 1 health. I believe it's gotta be that, right? And you can talk to her. Ask about medicine pot. Herbs have been added to the store. That's a little interesting thing then. So really and truly, you really gotta really investigate in this game if you really want everything. Really. Yeah, I know I said really so many times. Oh yeah, here's a fun little thing. Each of these visitations cost action points, and you only get a set amount of action points. And the weird thing is, in the initial game is that this is literally the only time it shows up. So I haven't checked out the new update and the new modules, but we'll see how it goes. So we roll up basically to Dunwich, which is where we used to live. Okay, perception check. Something is coming. Doesn't matter. It's just rats. Of course, we conceal ourselves. As you can see, it's just rats. I'd probably kill them all. So here we are back at the old mansion. This is the bedroom. There's really nothing to be seen here. We pick up a plank of wood because we need to cross that little gap. This one right here. So if you hide behind this little thing, you'll avoid the rats that come out of here. I think you know what this is. It's the portrait where the secret passage was. Alright, so simple enough. So if you investigate the little statue that's over here, you'll see that it's not a statue, it's a beast. Don't step on this, you'll get hurt. So here we are again, in this little room that Grandpa, did the thing. Whatever, I'll take it. It's light. Yeah, that's an annoying check you had me do. So you get a choice, and really and truly, the only choice is the book that's not emanating, dark energy. Skip. Then you're presented with a choice. You want to choose the past, because you'll be done for if you head to the future. Now, if you view the picture, you can realize that the kid in the photo is you. Here's a little thing. These little punks are gonna come after you. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, right on the money. You can set this ablaze with whatever you got. Set this ablaze. Actually, no, let's not do that. Alright, so if you head back to where you destroyed their old dad, you do not want to shift the point of view. You will be in trouble if you shift your point of view. That test basically describes an SCP. Alright, so if you go in here, you meet your grandpa, you have a little talk with him, or you get to see his memories. You take his cane, you definitely want to equip his cane, because his cane is broken. Like, it's so broken. It gives you a special spell, Light of Salvation. You might want to equip that with Arya, your father's revolver. Now if you look in this chest, you're gonna find your other self. Yeah, so you find your other self. She recounts what happened before. Basically, your other self is the one who everything originally happened to. You are basically reliving what had already occurred to Yog-Sothoth. And here's the little time down. So we slide the key, which is we break it. We summon what's your name again? This Afagamorn. Very anime. Look at you. And we're gonna be fine there. You definitely want to pay attention. Predict the future is what's gonna save your life in most of these fights. You never want to do predict the future. Actually no, there's a pattern that you gotta do. I think she does attack, her ultimate, then attack, then her ultimate, and you gotta get used to that. Basically, you're in a fight against time. If she kills you enough times, and this goes up to 7, you lose the fight. You no longer exist. You never want to do this. You only want to do the Kane's magic, which is Light of the Stars. You always want to get rid of this because it adds 1 time fluctuation, which when that hits 7, you do die. And she is always decreasing your stats with Oblivion, so you have to always be using your magic. And with that, she's easily defeated once you get to know her pattern. It's 2 attacks into a protect, so you want to protect right before her ultimate, which is basically on our 2nd turn. Yeah, you're a critical success. You still fail though. Like, really and truly, you cannot succeed at any of this. So you can see here, anytime you succeed, you still technically fail. They up your willpower, saying yada yada. It's basically just an emotional. So what the hell? Okay, I guess this one was a success. And there you meet your other self, Fragmented. She asks you a couple questions. Do you like the world? Do you regret? Do you wish to cease to exist? All in one, Yog-Sothoth. And then you recount the real story, which is her story. And all the people you met before, they remember nothing. So there's a little achievement for defeating Afagamorn, which is also your other self, because Afagamorn and Yog-Sothoth are the same being, the beginning and the end. Without using feature verdict. I kind of want to try that. Give me a sec. Oh, you get an achievement for unlocking all mythical items. I am Anon, help me please. Give me a sec while I run through that again. Oh yeah, so when you go back into the past, you can finally open that drawer that your mother said never to open. You don't want to kill this guy, because he's literally you, as you can see. Alright, there you go. I defeated her without using future prediction. Turns out if you go all in if you use all the mythic items and you go all in on attack, so you attack multiple times, you're good, you're winning.